Right guys, I'm going to be doing a 177 hunting pellet test. I'll be shooting into a block of modelling clays. Hopefully this will show the immediate impact. I'm going to be using a Daystate Air Wolf, which is rated at 12 foot-pounds. Generally in a hunting pellet you want one that delivers its energy the fastest, so typically that will kind of have a short penetration and large entry wound. So I'll be using Daystate Rangemaster pellets. In my gun these produced about 10.15 foot-pounds. Some JSB exacts, as these are very accurate, they produced at 10.94 foot-pounds. Some Baracudas, they're heavy pellets, so they produce 11.18 foot-pounds. Some Crosman Premier hollow points, these produced 10.25 foot-pounds. Some RWS Super H Points, which produce the lowest energy, 9.37 foot-pounds, and some Bisley pest control, which produced 10.85 foot-pounds. The Daystate Rangemaster created an entry hole of 2.1 centimeters and penetrated 15.4 centimeters into the clay. It left quite a narrow channel. The pellet itself also changed very little. There was very little expansion. It expanded to the head size expanded to 4.54 millimeters from the standard 4.51. So there was a slight expansion. The JSBs penetrated 14.3 centimeters and left an entry hole of 2.2 centimeters. The pellet itself changed very little. It became slightly shorter and slightly wider. It was 4.65 centimeters after it had been through the clay, compared to 4.52 I think new. The Baracudas left an entry hole of 2.1 centimeters and penetrated 15.6 centimeters into the clay. The pellet itself changed very little again. The head size increased from 4.52 to 4.57. As you can see, very little change. Okay guys, this was the first of the hollow points. It was a Crosman Premier hollow point. It created an entry hole of 2.9 centimeters and only penetrated 8.4 centimeters into the clay. The pellet itself expanded quite a lot, and the hollow point worked well. The new pellet had a head diameter of 5.67 millimeters compared to the standard 4.5. So as you can see, there is quite a big difference between a designed hunting pellet and just a normal pellet. The energy transfers happened a lot quicker. So as you can see, if that was a rabbit, all the energy would go into the rabbit without any being wasted coming out the back here. So this pellet's actually performed quite well. I'll just test the other hollow points now. The RWS Super H Point made a smaller entry hole than the Crosman Premier hollow point. It created an entry hole of 2.45 centimeters. The pellet also broke into two parts. The first part went 10.5 centimeters and the second part went 12.5 centimeters. You can see from the pellet that the head actually came off. I think it expanded so much that it actually peeled back over the skirt of the pellet. So it performed quite well. And there could be a benefit of the pellet splitting in two, is you get good expansion but also good penetration when the head comes off. I've tested the last pellet, the Bisley pest control. As you saw, it did more damage to the clay than any other pellet that we've tested, normal pellet or hunting pellet. It created an entry hole of between 3.1 and 4.6 centimeters, because obviously you couldn't measure the front because it had blown it all out. The pellet also did kind of the same thing as the RWS Super H Point. It split into two pieces but didn't quite penetrate as far. The first piece went 8.1 centimeters and the second piece went 10.3 centimeters. You can see the pellet there. A bigger piece of lead broke off than on the RWS Super H Point, probably because it's just a bigger pellet. You can see the difference between the fired and unfired pellet. So guys, hopefully my test has showed you that the hunting pellets do actually work. They transfer their energy a lot quicker and create much bigger entry holes, which can lead to cleaner kills. So if this test helped you guys, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Cheers guys.